Think we're going higher from here.
I mean, if the Saudis are determined to stay the course on their production cuts and OPEC rolls this thing over and we don't have any big macro scare, I think we will likely go higher, yes.
So the Saudis are driving it predominantly?
This has been a Saudi story. I mean, the Saudis were the ones last summer because President Trump basically said, I'm taking Iranian barrels off the market. You surge production. The Saudis did 1 million extra barrels. They've rolled it back and then some. I mean, Saudi Arabia is 400,000 barrels below their OPEC quota. They have massively reversed course on production. And importantly, they have slashed exports to the United States, the most visible market. So they own the Motiva refinery. They're sending no barrels to that refinery in Texas.
Wow. How high will oil go?
I mean, it depends on how we think play out in terms of geopolitics, but could we be approaching the number that worries President Trump with 70 WTI? That certainly, if we stay the course, we could be headed there. I mean, Brent could be headed to, 80 plus situation.
So why, I always thought the Saudis would not pull back that much because they need the revenue. Why have they been able?
That's exactly why they've pulled back, because from their standpoint, if you look at their budget break even is $88. So, I mean, they were in a situation before where they maxed out production, and when oil crashed and had a 3 handle on it, that was terrible for them. So what I think they're aiming for is, can you get prices somewhere closer to $80 Brent?
But why won't we fall into this cycle where WTI will go higher and shale producers will start really pumping?
That's the cycle we're in. I mean, shale producers cap the upside. I mean, that's why we're not talking right now about a $90 Brent situation. I mean, shale production caps the upside. But if demand stays strong, if you have that sort of 1.3, 1.4 million barrel a day demand growth story year on year, and OPEC is pulling back, that's how you can get in this price range.
But when you look at some of the data that's out of, so we had positive PMI out of China on Sunday, then we had a negative German manufacturing number more recently. I mean, where is that demand going to come from? And do you see an upswing in demand from those areas of the world?
I mean, Europe has always been a kind of a softer story, but we always have the perennial China fear that doesn't play out. And one of the things that we had been talking about when everyone was concerned about China was we were seeing Chinese strong jet fuel demand, for example. And so the demand picture looks better than people feared in December. But in December, people were fearing a major meltdown in the economy. And again, watch the trade war talks, because again, that's something that could affect sentiment. But right now, we look like we're in a very constructive place for oil.